The marquee essay that Nicole Hannah-Jones, who was the New York Times reporter that launched this initiative, and she makes a very controversial claim. Again, remember, she's trying to recenter America's founding to 1619 instead of 1776. So part of the story there is she has to deal with the American Revolution. We see this historically. It's a break from Britain. It's a break from the old world to create a new society, and a society that is at least philosophically and rhetorically committed to the ideas of liberty. Now, slavery is in tension with that. The 1619 Project puts forth a theory that seems to have been pieced together from the outer fringes of the historical literature. And it basically makes the claim that one of the major motives of the American revolutionaries in breaking away from England is a response, like a reactionary response to the emergence of the abolition movement. And the argument that Nicole Hannah-Jones makes is she cites little kernels of truth of evidence, because there's a nascent abolitionist spirit that's playing out on both sides of the Atlantic in that era. And she makes the claim that the colonists break away to forestall British efforts to bring an end to slavery in the New World. And because of that, it's an economic motive. They want to preserve the slave system from these threats abroad. And she really tries to cast the American Revolution as if the British are the good guys, the abolitionists, and the Americans are just motivated by protecting slavery. Now, she has several problems with that, and we can get into. First, the timeline doesn't work all that well. In both the original version, and then she emphasizes it, especially in the book, she declares that George Washington only sides with the American Revolution because the colonial governor of Virginia, Lord Dunmore, has, in a last-ditch effort to retain power, offered freedom to slaves of rebellious plantation owners if they join his army and fight. And she says, well, this is what, obviously, it must have motivated George Washington to fight. In reality, George Washington had been commander-in-chief of the Continental Army for several months at the time that this proclamation is issued. So the timeline just doesn't work for the narrative.